Mzansi is more than just a place. It's a battleground for brands that have shaped our economy. Welcome to Mzansi Best Brands. Today we dive into the legend of Standard Bank, the titan of finance that has survived over 160 years of competition and scandal. Buckle up, because this is not just banking, it's a race. The year was 1863. Standard Bank started doing business in a tent in Johannesburg, then known as Ferreira's Camp, later to be called Johannesburg. The discovery of gold in the Witwatersrand was still decades away, but Standard Bank had already planted its flag. Originally founded in London as the Standard Bank of British South Africa, it expanded rapidly in southern Africa to serve the boom in trade and resource extraction. By the time the first gold nugget was found, Standard Bank was primed and ready to dominate. But Standard wasn't the only bank in the race in 1863. Over the next century, it would face off against FNB, 28 years older, Nedbank, 20 years younger, and Absa, a complex merger, each with their eyes on the prize, the economic heart of South Africa. By the 1st of May 1901, Standard Bank had opened its 100th branch in Port Shepstone. Standard Bank's first logo was designed in 1958 and looked more like a colorful coat of arms with two bucks beside the well-known flag badge. Luckily, by 1960, only the flag emblem remained. In 1967, shares in the Standard Bank of South Africa were offered to the South African public, although the British parent company retained over 80% of the shares. In 1970, the blue and white symbol logo emerged. By then, Standard Bank had appointed its first female branch manager, Ruth Ramsbottom, at the Bree Street branch in Johannesburg. The competition was tough. While Standard Bank expanded across Africa, its rivals focused on innovation. Absa became a heavyweight through a series of aggressive mergers in the 1990s. In 1992, Standard Bank acquired the operations of ANZ Grindlays Bank in 8 African countries. Most of the newly acquired banks were renamed Stanbic Bank to avoid confusion with the former parent and now competitor. Nedbank, with its green vision and ties to Old Mutual, aimed for a more personal banking experience. But even as the competition heated up, Standard Bank stayed cool. It acquired a 25% share in the new insurance company, LibLife Controlling Corporation, Pty Ltd, formed to acquire a controlling interest in Liberty Holdings. When Nedcor made an unsolicited bid to merge with Standard Bank in September 1999, the bank vigorously opposed the bid, and on the 21st of June 2000, Finance Minister Trevor Manuel ruled against Nedcor's hostile takeover merger bid. The 2000s brought new challenges as banking went digital. Standard Bank had a choice: innovate or fall behind, and innovate it did, becoming a pioneer in mobile banking, offering services far beyond traditional brick-and-mortar branches. In 2006, Standard Bank became the first South African bank to appoint an internal ombudsman to assist with customer dispute resolution. Between the 19th of December 2007 and the 20th of July 2011, Standard Bank failed to comply with Regulation 21 of the money laundering regulations because it failed to take reasonable care to ensure that all aspects of its AML policies were applied appropriately and consistently to its corporate customers connected to PFs. In January 2014, the Financial Conduct Authority fined Standard Bank plc £7,640,400 for failings relating to its anti-money laundering policies and procedures over corporate customers connected to politically exposed persons. While its rivals focused on South Africa, Standard Bank saw the bigger picture. It partnered with Chinese banking giant ICBC in 2008, bringing a wave of foreign investment and establishing itself as a truly global player. Standard Bank launched its transactional banking app for smartphones on the 27th of June 2012. The app was the first banking app in the Windows 8 App Store. The app was then officially relaunched in 2014 with a new tablet app for iOS and Android. But with rapid growth came risk. By becoming the biggest, Standard Bank faced internal challenges. Scandals rocked the institution as allegations of tax evasion, high executive bonuses, and questionable investments emerged. Scandal followed scandal. Standard Bank became embroiled in accusations of currency manipulation alongside other financial giants, a villainous chapter in the South African financial industry. Was Standard Bank too big to fail, or simply too powerful to care? And yet, through the turmoil, the bank stayed resilient. As competitors faltered, Standard Bank adapted. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Standard Bank announced a 3-month payment holiday in 2020 for small businesses with a turnover smaller than 20 million rand and for full-time students with student loans. On average, Standard Bank leads with around 24% of the market share, followed closely by FNB at 22% and Absa at 21%. Nedbank holds 17%, while Capitec, the newer player, has quickly captured 16%. Standard Bank, with its Shyft app, on the other hand, leads in currency exchange and international payments, making it a favorite for frequent travelers and businesses. It also offers solid wealth management services, attracting high net worth individuals. Standard Bank's investment in the arts in Africa spans over 40 years. The bank continues to support a variety of initiatives that both nurture young talent and showcase the rich diversity of our creative arts. The Standard Bank Corporate Art Collection stands as one of the country's most distinguished and comprehensive collections of its kind. Its origins date back to the late 1990s, and since then it has expanded to encompass over 1,200 works by 250, mainly South African artists. Today, Standard Bank stands at the intersection of innovation and legacy. Standard Bank is a major South African bank and financial services group. It is Africa's biggest lender by assets, with a footprint in 20 African countries and presence in 7 international markets. The bank has shifted its focus to sustainable finance, expanding digital offerings and fostering entrepreneurship. But as the industry evolves, one question remains: can Standard Bank remain the dominant force, or will new challenges bring it down? Only time will tell. For more stories of Mzansi's best brands, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep uncovering the legends that shape our economy. Time will tell.